Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Fibonacci time extensions. Have you used them? Do you know how to use them? Are they worthwhile to put them on your chart? I've played with them back and forth for a long time, and I always kind of come back to them because I think they actually do you a good job to let you know when the next break is going to happen. So I'm going to show you how you can use them and how they can work for you and so forth. And they work off of legs. So you want to have like a leg right here. You have a leg there. And let's just start from this one here. This is current day. That's why I'm using this. This is live right now going on. This is you'll see the chart moving. So let's go ahead and start from there. So what you do is you go over to your time extension tool, and I've got mine on my drawing tool. And the way you would come in is you come up here to Fib Time Extensions. Click on that. And what you want to do is line it up. You don't have to get right on the dot. You just want the vertical line to be on it. So we'll go above it so you can see. And so I clicked on that one right there. And then I'm bringing it down here to click right there. So this one, now these are not default settings. I changed them just to have more lines on it. But if we want to readjust this, we can get it right on that one. And this one here, we can get right on it. All right, so there we are. So how does this work? I would never trade off of Fibonacci time extensions on its own. That's just not the way I trade. I do things totally different than a lot of people do. We have courses on it to teach how to trade, but from here to here is going to be one movement. And then from here to here is going to be another one. So you can see this dropped. Then we went sideways. Then it dropped right down to this line. And then it went up right to the line. We come down to the line. Fib extensions do not tell what direction it's going. It tells you at what point is it going to change direction. And really, that's what you need to know. If you know at what point we're going to change direction, that's a big help. So if you come in and then say you got in a long right here, well, you would know to just keep on following the candles up, because right up in here on this next one over is probably going to either reverse or go sideways, or it could keep on going up, but you know something's going to happen. So as you're doing this, you could go ahead and take your, let's just draw a line here and just pretend this is our stop. So let's say that we entered a trade on this second candle right here. So we entered, we had a green candle and we thought, well, we think it's going to continue. So we go ahead and enter there, or maybe we enter at the open of this third candle. So let's just say that we do. So what we do is we go ahead and, we usually keep our stop. If we enter there, we'll usually have our stop, usually one candle back under. And once this goes up, you may take profit there. Maybe you don't. But maybe you wait on this little pullback and then it starts coming up. When it does, then you move your stop up to here. And then when it keeps on going, we know that we are far away from this line. So we're going to kind of maybe keep it there, wait on the next pullback, and then go. Once this pullback happens and then it goes up, we want to bring it here. But since we're close, now we want to start moving it up. So as soon as this one closes and this one opens, then we're going to put our stop there. As soon as this one opens and this one closes and that one opens, we're going to bring it there, because we know something's going to happen on this one. Okay? So then we go ahead and just do the same thing. Then we do the same thing. So right there is our stop. So actually it would be right there. And let's just see how much we would have made. So we would have entered right there, and we would have exited right there. $620. That's on a 1 minute time frame. So if you would have entered there, that's what you would have done. Now let's just say that the next trade, we closed over here and we kind of watch to see what it's doing. We're making lower highs. So let's just say that we enter. Once this goes up and it starts coming down, we've got our entry, say, on the bottom of this candle. So when this one comes down and hit, So our entry would be right at the body of that red candle right there. And then we just do the same thing here. So we come down, we're right on this candle here. This one closes, this one opens over here. Our stop is right there. So now we entered right here and we stopped right there. Another $300. So $920 using the fib extension. And then we come over here and we have this long one. So now we're going real far over. We're going to the 200%. And we're just kind of watching. Maybe it goes up and it starts coming down. But see how this does? It just pretty well goes sideways. So we've got a zone here. So on this one, we are really running from right there to right there. But we don't want to do anything. When this is going up and down, we don't do anything. And then when it drops down, we still don't do anything because we need to see what the next one's going to do. So when this opens over here, we wait on the next one. And it would come down. So now we know we're in chop again. So now we're going to be drawing another zone. So we've got from there. And as we go over, we just keep moving this and we come down. So we know that our zone is right here. We don't get in the trade yet. We don't have like we had the movement over here. Then we open up and say we take this zone straight across. We can take it right there. When we cross over that zone, we know that we're going to go ahead and go long. So let's just say that we take our long on this candle here. Once it goes over, it comes down, opens up, and then we're going to chase the stop again. So we're going to chase this stop. We're going to chase it to there. We never got stopped out on this one, so it keeps on going. So what do? We just go ahead and move it up to here. And then as this keeps on going, it goes up to there. We go ahead and move it up to there. So on this one, your entry would be on this here where it broke the zone. And your stop would be, actually you don't even get stopped there. So let's just draw this over. We never got stopped there. We come over and we keep on following it up. Now once we get up here and start getting closer, we're going to leave it right there. And then on this candle, we're going to actually bring it up because we know that on this next one, we can have a reversal. So now that one stops us out. So there's $520. There's 3 trades, no losses. And all you did was follow the time extensions and just basic trading candle patterns and zones. So you know that this is range right here. It's not a zone, it's a range. So you know that this is a range. This is a range. So you don't get in it. Maybe you would have got in a short off of that one. I would not have because we have our time extension. And this just keeps on going. I mean, you can trade the same way. Once we drop down below that one, maybe you go ahead and enter a trade there and it takes off short. Again, if you entered, actually, see, we would move this over. Where our stop is going to be right on top of this one. And then we're just going to keep on chasing it down and keep on going. And eventually, it's going to stop right there. So on this one, we would have entered, see, when this is coming down, so we would have entered right here, which would be below that wick. Entered there, and we would have got stopped out right there. $470 profit on that one. All you're doing is trading from the time extensions. Because you know that this is probably going to stay in the same direction. When we're going sideways here, this is going, sideways on it, but you're still in the trade from up here where you not got stopped out. When this one enters or changes over and this candle stops and it's a doji, indecision. You don't know what to do. So then you come over to this one, it goes up. You want to wait on the next candle. The next candle because we have an indecision. So on this next candle, then we drop down. So now we know that we've got another range going. So our range is going to be from this one to this one. And then we're going to wait and see. But since we're ranging, we don't want to do anything in here because between the 2 time extensions, we're probably going to range the whole way. And we did. So then we come over here and see what happens. So we go ahead and drag this one over. since we drag it over, when we break out of this range, maybe you went short. You wouldn't go short here. You would wait and then come up. You'd put your short right there. So you bring this one over. Your entry would be on this candle here. And then you would chase your stop. So you would keep on bringing it down. You start getting close, you'll probably get stopped out on this candle here because you're getting close. You don't want it to pull up, so you're going to hold your profit in. Or maybe you just went ahead and left it up here to say break even +1. If you did, you wouldn't even get stopped out. So, and that's probably the smart thing to do, is just go ahead and let it play out, because you know the next time extension is right here. So maybe you just let it play out. In this particular case, you could have. And if you'd have just chased this down, just kept on going, got down here. Now, when it got down here and this one opened, we're close, I would be bringing it down to there, because we're getting close to where it could pop up, and we don't want that. So in this case, you would get stopped out on this red or green candle. So let's just take this one, for instance. You would have got in there, and let's just say you held it out to right there. There's another $600. So trading the time extensions, you know where it's going to reverse. You just don't, well, you don't know if it's going to reverse. You just know that a change is going to happen at that point. So using the Fibonacci time extensions, you can actually make a lot of money, especially if you have basic trading skills or you have some indicators you might use. This works really good with a profit finder. And so the profit finder will actually tell you which direction based on the bars. And so when you look at the time extension, you can use it and utilize it to the best of its ability. Use it with your other trading tools and so forth. But if you throw this on the chart, you're going to know when something's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. They don't tell you that. It just tells you that something is going to happen. So I hope this helps you. I hope it will help you make some money with it. And if there's anything that I can do to help, let me know. You can always go to my website, click the contact page, and send me a message from there. Also, we have many courses and many indicators that we sell for NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim, and also TradeStation. We have some for mostly NinjaTrader though. NinjaTrader is mainly what I use. So I hope this helps you, and if there's anything I can do, let me know. Have a great day.